thing, right? And I hate to say that and sound like, Obama's favorite line. Here's the thing, right? You see? Um, that guy he was pretty slick though. Anyway, I'd say he was probably slicker than Slick Willie, right? Although more corrupt than Slick Willie, maybe. I don't know. So everyone's talking about Trump being not being allowed to be on the ballot in Colorado. Well, that's just one state out of 50. Um, and they say they found it under the U.S. Constitution, and this is Amendment 14, Articles 3, which we have right here. So let's take a look at this, right? It says, no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state who, having previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States or as a member of any state legislature or as an executive or judicial officer of any state, to support the Constitution of the United States, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. But Congress may, by a vote of 2/3 of each house, remove such disability. Okay, there's a lot of commas in there. Them mofos, they got comma happy. They were like, you get a comma, you get a comma, you get a comma. Commas for everybody. But yeah, that was a stab at Oprah. Anyways, so here's the thing. First off, one, no, according to this and by the text, no, he doesn't actually have to be quote unquote convicted of said crime, or I guess you could say maybe treasonous act. He just, well, but how would you find him guilty of having participated in it, right? Because I mean, it says shall have engaged in insurrection, so you would have to prove. So Colorado, anyways, would have to prove that he actually engaged in supreme, or not in supreme, but in insurrection, right, or rebellion against the government or the Constitution of the United States of America. But here's the thing. If you want to say that January 6th, the events that transpired on January 6th are an insurrection, which would be false when you go look up the definition of insurrection in any dictionary, particularly if you use a legal dictionary, you'll see that that's not what the definition is. And I'll show you the definition here in a second. So insurrection, it's a violent revolt against an oppressive government. Here we go. So then here you're seeing they're leaving you like a little quote from this case, telling you that just because it might be a large riot or there's a whole lot of crimes committed, that doesn't necessarily mean it's an insurrection. Now, there was a lot of people on January 6th, and there was a lot of trespassing and a lot of vandalism. But there was not an insurrection because it did not pose or attempt to overthrow or stop the operation or existence of a political society or government. Ergo, it was not an insurrection. Rather, Trumpy Trump was involved or not. Them's just the facts. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Raya, and these are my views.